Okay, so guys, here is the drive up to Pikes Peak. I was trying to put this video together because I took so much footage. If you're not familiar with Pikes Peak, it is one of the highest points in Colorado. I think it's the second, or it's not the first, but I believe it's the second, at 14,115 feet in the air. Okay, so this is the drive up. It is probably one of the scariest things we've ever done as a family here at Sammy's Collectible Toys Hall. Filming toys sometimes is scary with some of the comments we get, but anyway, this was terrifying, but at the same time, beautiful. That's the whole irony of it all. It was terror with beauty combined. So, as you guys can see here, this is the beginning of the drive as you guys are going up. It's a nice view, and there's a lot of stops you can do, as you get, halfway through the mountain. But after the halfway mark, let me tell you, as you can see there, we stopped there and I took some footage there. It's really cool. I love this one. If you can see there, I'm zooming in right there. You can see there's like a, right there. See that little pharaoh's little face there, like an Egyptian pharaoh's. Go back there, pause the video, and when you guys want to go back, zoom in, you'll see what I'm talking about. You can actually see a face there. They always say mountains are sleeping giants watching over us, you know what? After doing this, I actually firmly do believe that, you know, theory that, they could be sleeping giants. So, anyways, you could do pit stops along the way so you can get a breather, and let me tell you, you're going to need it. Okay, so as you can see, we're getting higher and higher and higher. The last 3 miles, as you get to the top, is a little bit treacherous because there's no more guardrail there, and you unfortunately have some people that think they can drive 50 miles per hour up a mountain, and that's what makes it even scarier. It's that sometimes you have the aggressive drivers, but you just gotta learn how to deal with them, right? Anyway, it's a beautiful drive up, right? But as you start getting towards that 8 to 10,000 elevation, your head starts feeling a little bit different. But you don't feel it in the car just yet. I mean, you're trying to control your anxiety levels as you're going up. Like I said, it's terror with beauty. As you get there, it is. We get to the top there now. So that's the view from Pikes Peak, right at the top there. They created the center for everyone where you can have a donut. You're supposed to have a donut. It's tradition. It's a gorgeous view. It's like you're touching God. You're closer to God there. Like that's what it feels like. But you get lightheaded going up, especially if you're come from a lower elevation climate. Adjusting to the air quality up there, it's a little tight, and a lot of people were getting a little bit dizzy. I was dizzy, not dizzy, but I felt my equilibrium was off. I was zigzagging back and forth until I could actually sit down and catch my breath and be like, okay, I can now adjust to it. But the problem is that if you're not used to that high altitude, the air does get a little tight and you will feel a little bit lightheaded. But I strongly recommend bringing some gum with you when you get there to control your breathing. That's what helped me a lot. And drink lots of water. Once you get settled in, it's I'm telling you, it's a lifetime experience. It's really, really cool. If you are afraid to do the drive, would I do it again? Probably not. I would probably take the cog rail. It's a rail that still takes you up, but you'll still feel the effects of the high altitude, especially again if you're not accustomed to high elevation. It's just normal. Your blood pressure is going to go up. Lack of blood flow to the brain sometimes. It happens. But don't be scared. You will adjust to it. Like I said, drink some water, chew some gum, and you'll be just fine. All right. As you guys can see here, it is absolutely breathtaking views at the top of the pike. All right. And then here's the view driving downwards. It's beautiful. But again, you do have to deal with sometimes some elements, not of just the drive, but people. That's the bottom line, right? You have individuals that sometimes want to be a little bit aggressive driving and don't understand that not everyone is going to be driving 50 miles per hour, and nor should you be driving that. And you should learn to respect other drivers too. But again, there are pathways there where you could passes that you can allow people to pass you. You do. We did that a few times, right? Because you want to enjoy the ride. So It's beautiful, guys. Honestly, like I said, terror and beauty all combined in one. That's no other way you can honestly describe it. And it feels good when once you conquer it. You feel like you've accomplished something. You're like, yeah, I did it. You know what I mean? So it's awesome. There's a lot to see there. Honestly, I would go back and because there's a lot of pit stops you can do along the way, and just take a lot of more in. You could do a little bit of hiking trails, but again, be prepared. Drink lots of water. Bring lots of water, and I would bring, as I mentioned, gum to control your breathing. And if you feel anxious, sometimes chewing gum controls that, right? So, well, it was funny because a lot of people are lightheaded up there, and they're like, "Woo!" You feel like your equilibrium is off. I'm getting my equilibrium off just watching this video here. As you can see the footage, it's gorgeous, guys. It really is. Upwards is gorgeous. Going downwards is gorgeous. It's Colorado Springs is awesome. This is a great destination to travel. All right, take care.